Welcome back. Today, we've got some exciting developments to talk about. Major investments, big acquisitions, and surprise earnings reports. Let's dive into the stocks grabbing attention on April 8th.
Absolutely. It's always interesting to see which companies are making strategic moves and how the market is reacting. Are you ready to jump right in?
You know it. First up, we have Bharat Electronics Limited. They've secured a pretty hefty order from the Indian Air Force, which sounds like a major deal.
Exactly. The Indian Air Force order is worth 2,210 crore rupees for electronic warfare suites. That's huge, and it's going to enhance the combat survivability of Mi-17 V5 helicopters.
Wow. So this will really beef up their defense capabilities, huh?
Precisely. Plus, it's designed by CASDIC, DRDO, and manufactured by BEL. So it's a fully indigenous effort. Their order book for the current year is now 2,803 crore rupees.
That's fantastic news for them. What's next on our list?
Next, we have TARC Limited. They've been allotted non-convertible debentures of 409 crore rupees to Lydia Opportunities Fund SSA. Sounds like a mouthful, right?
Yeah, what exactly does that mean in layman's terms?
Well, essentially, they're raising funds by issuing debt that won't convert into equity. It's like taking out a loan, but instead of a bank, it's Lydia Opportunities Fund. It matures in 2030, and the interest rate is 9.6% per annum.
Okay, so it's a way for them to get capital without diluting ownership. Sounds like a pretty standard move.
Exactly. And their subsidiaries got NCDs totaling 426 crore rupees as well.
Good to know they're keeping busy. What else have we got?
We have Titan Company Limited. Their Q4 financial year 2025 update shows about 25% year-on-year growth.
Nice. That's a solid performance, especially considering the current market conditions. I mean, are they still seeing good growth in all their segments?
Yes, and the fiscal year growth is around 21%. Their retail network grew too, with 72 new stores, now reaching 3,312 stores in total. The jewellery segment grew 25%, watches 22%, and eye care 19%. Pretty impressive across the board.
Absolutely. It's like they're firing on all cylinders. And it's good to see that growth across different sectors within the company.
It definitely is. Now let's talk about N Gadgil Jewellers Limited. Their Q4 revenue increased by 5.1%.
A little less dramatic than Titan, but still positive, right?
Right. Especially when you consider their full year growth is 25.9%. Their retail operations grew 50% in Q4, with e-commerce and franchisee growth also contributing significantly.
I saw they also had a record single day sale, right? On Buddhi Padwa?
Yes, they achieved 123.5 crore rupees in sales that day, which is huge. And they opened 5 new stores, bringing their total to 53, plus a new office in Mumbai. They're planning to launch 20 to 25 new stores in financial year 2026.
Wow, so they're really expanding aggressively. Good for them.
Absolutely. Now let's shift gears and talk about Bajaj Healthcare Limited. We've acquired Genrx Pharmaceuticals.
Oh, an acquisition. That sounds interesting. What's the story there?
They acquired Genrx in liquidation as a going concern for 10.85 crore rupees, which gives them 100% control. Genrx is WHOGMP certified, so it's a quality manufacturer of pharmaceuticals and nutraceuticals.
So it's kind of like picking up a company that's down on its luck but has good bones, you know?
Exactly. They expect it to be complete in 3 to 6 months pending regulatory approvals, and it will expand Bajaj Healthcare's manufacturing portfolio. It's like adding a new wing to their existing factory.
Makes sense. Diversification is key, right? What's next on the list?
Next, we have M&M, Mahindra and Mahindra. They've incorporated Mahindra Advanced Technologies Limited, or MATL, as a wholly owned subsidiary.
What will METL be focusing on?
METL will focus on providing integrated and advanced security solution technologies. M&M subscribed to 5 million equity shares, totaling INR 50 million. Their utility vehicle sales also increased from 22,800 to 26,042 year-on-year.
So they're not just making cars, they're moving into the tech space as well? That's pretty forward thinking.
Absolutely. It's like they're building a shield around their business, ensuring they stay relevant in an evolving market.
Okay, makes sense. What's next?
Next is Pioneer Embroideries Limited. They approved the sale of land and building of their Naroli embroidery unit for 702 lakh rupees.
Sounds like they're streamlining operations, right?
Precisely. They'll use the proceeds to reduce term liabilities and interest burden. The Naroli units sales were insignificant to overall profitability as they've mostly moved manufacturing to Degan, Maharashtra.
Smart move, focusing on efficiency. What's next?
Global Health Limited received an offer from Assam Electricity Grid Corporation to acquire land in Guwahati, Assam.
For what purpose?
The 3-acre land parcel is intended for establishing a super specialty hospital. They're evaluating the offer right now.
A hospital in Guwahati, huh? Sounds like they're expanding their healthcare footprint. Speaking of finances, how about the Dhanlaxmi Bank?
Dhanlaxmi Bank allotted unsecured, redeemable, non-convertible Basel III compliant Tier 2 bonds. That's a mouthful.
Tell me about it. Break it down for me.
Basically, they issued bonds to raise rupees 15 crore. These bonds have an interest rate of 10.50% per annum and mature in 10 years.
Wait, so a standard way to raise capital while adhering to Basel III norms. Disclaimer, we advise investors to check with certified experts before taking any investment decisions.
Exactly. Now let's move to International Conveyors and TD Power Systems Limited.
What's the deal here?
International Conveyors acquired 84,620 equity shares of TD Power Systems for INR 3.001 crore. TD Power Systems manufactures generators and motors. The acquisition is for investment purposes.
So it's more of a strategic investment rather than a takeover. Next, we have HCLTech.
HCLTech was recognized as a leader in the IDC MarketScape for Worldwide Data Modernization Services 2024. And in all 3 service areas, in the ISG Provider Lens 2024 reports on advanced analytics and AI services for the US and Europe.
Sounds like they're killing it in the data and AI space.
Absolutely. Customers commend their data modernization strategy, data migration, and technical insights. They're empowering enterprises to future-proof themselves using AI and GenAI solutions.
All right. Looks like they're really on top of their game. So what is next on our list of stocks?
Next, we have Himadri Specialty Chemical Limited. They were awarded a B rating in the 2024 CDP evaluation cycle for both climate change and water security.
A B rating is pretty decent, right?
Yeah, it acknowledges their effective environmental impact management and robust environmental practices. They're committed to sustainable decisions and balancing people, planet, and profit.
It's great to see companies taking sustainability seriously. All right, what else is on our list today?
Lastly, we have GAIL, which was awarded the PPAC Greenfinch Data Excellence Award 2025.
What did they win it for?
The award recognizes GAIL's data quality and reporting practices. They submit about 500 data points to PPAC monthly for national reporting and automated the process through API integration, improving efficiency.
Okay, that's a lot of data. It's good to see them being recognized for their commitment to data excellence.
Absolutely. So that wraps up our list for today. A lot of interesting movements across various sectors. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more daily updates.
Definitely. It's fascinating to see how these companies are adapting and growing. What do you think will be the biggest trend we'll see in the market next week?